Well, hello there. This is Spaceopolis. Yeah, it's pretty barren. Take a look behind me. There's nothing. We are in space. And you start on this chunk of weird, and I do mean weird, space rock. Take a look. We get a dome, we get a door, and that's about it. There ain't nothing. Nothing, I tell you. It's barren. Yeah, I tried doing this one just for fun. I had some downtime because I needed to get a new hard drive. My old hard drive got too small, too fast. Just saying. Let's take a look up above. You can see I have done a little bit of improvements on this chunk of rock. I've also visited various rocks around, and there are chests and goodies in a lot of these. You got to look. There's also more stuff you can dig up, and these bright white ones, those are clay asteroids. And let me tell you, those come in handy. So anyhow, let's get back down to the brass tacks here. I've been in this a couple days now, and quite honestly, I initially beat my head because I couldn't get anything. I could not figure it out. I could not figure out why didn't I get a quest log? Why didn't I get this? Why didn't I get that? There was nothing here. Very, very, very frustrating. Turns out with these, because this is not 112.2 like I normally play. This is one of the more modern things. I think this is 117, 118, something like that. Anyhow, turns out when you hit your inventory, hit your E for inventory, your quest book is part of the system. It's not an actual physical book. So you start out by answering and doing all this stuff. And then, quite honestly, it walks you through pretty easily. There are a few things you need to go forward to come back and pick up, but by and large, once you know where the quest book is, it's pretty simple following everything. And getting all these things done that it wants done. Because it piecemeals you right through. Now this was a little confusing. I did the conveyor belt, but it turns out there is a dependent. And the dependent is they want you to use the ersatz leather rather than real leather. Well, I was able to figure out how to make the real stuff. So, I didn't bother with this. Ersatz leather is canvas that's stitched together. Whereas leather is, well, leather. And I figured out how to make leather. Which I guess you aren't supposed to do until after you do ersatz, because it's down here, and I actually have to go pick it up, it looks like, to get, or is there a dependent? Yeah, made in the drying table. I got that. I figured that part out. Anyhow, yeah, I had to do a little expansion here, and you're very limited, actually, on what you've got for blocks to work with. I am starting to get into more of the interesting stuff like bricks and wood. But this is what you get. You get these asteroid planks, a button, and a door. And when you come in here, you don't have the elevators. I put those in. You have a ladder that goes down. You have this empty, and I do mean empty. There's nothing in here. Empty room. We'll take the elevator down. Okay, now I want you to walk out about five blocks here and walk in a circle like that. That's all that you had to work with in here. I had to dig all of this out. And then I went further down here. Not only did I dig this out, I also extended downwards so I could have a nice big place to make these nice big machines. And it looks like we've caught up finally. Ooh, baby, look at that. It's full. Lots of tin. My God, have I got tin. Let's process this real fast. And unfortunately, there ain't any way better to do this. No blast furnace, no nothing. It's all assembled in the table. I have got more tin than God now. Jiminy's. I don't know what I'm going to do with all this tin. You can't really make anything out of it. Come on. Pick it up. There it goes. Okay. And this is just what I got down here for tin. What else we got? Looks like we got a whole heck of a lot of coal. I wonder if I turned the iron back on. I bet you I didn't. How much you want to bet I didn't turn the iron back on? This one's hard to see. Because I should be getting iron trickling down here. I am like rich. This is the most resources I have had this entire game. Oh my God, what am I going to do with it? There's very, yeah, it helps if you actually collect it. There's very little between having absolutely nothing and being totally overrun with materials in this game. I am very, very rich, and I did, you know, once I got past the first hump, I didn't do a whole lot to get it. I just have to figure out the process. Yeah, looks like we got a little copper in there too. Yeah, I don't think I turned it on. So we're going to go back upstairs in a second and double check why I don't have any iron down here. I'm not talking so I don't make the same mistake I made earlier. If you didn't catch it, rewind. There we go. All right. There we go. So this is the power plant. It uses immersive engineering. These are the thermoelectric. I got a stack of about 5, 6 of those, maybe, something like that. Okay, why are you not growing? You are growing. Oh, did I not? Ah, I didn't set you to suck. Okay. So if you want things to come out, it helps if you set them. Yeah, now he's getting fed. Yeah, I'm only using those 2 right now. So I got a lot of these cloches. I had these cloches because they were working fairly slowly, and I was doing a lot of stuff with wood and a few other things. Here's some of the stuff over here that you can get using the cloches. So you can get iron, you can get copper. We can make bronze out of those. There's a couple different ways of getting copper and tin. You get shards. And these, I'm leaving the amethyst clusters together because if you break them down, it just makes more stuff. And I don't know that I need a whole lot of amethyst clusters right now. These are coal clusters. This is what's going into the machine downstairs getting crushed. Otherwise, you got to lay them out on the floor and break them with a hammer. So, yeah. And for a very short time, these blast furnaces were extremely important because that's how you got the tin and the copper nuggets, and then later you got iron nuggets. So it was very slow going, and I'm actually only burning coal off at this point in order to get creosote oil. So, yay. I thought I would be smart and build an automatic composting factory. Here's the problem. You don't get dirt, you get bone meal. I don't know if I can put that in the cloches or not. Let's go make an experiment. An experiment. Wrong one. There we go. Can you go in there? Oh, you can. Look at that. Fertilizer. I don't know if it actually helps or not, but yeah. So now we should be making my iron shards, which are getting ground up. Or iron clusters, they get ground up. Oh yeah, look at all that sitting there. It was jammed up in the machine. So anyhow, built this out so I could put some of the bigger equipment, because you know immersive engineering is all like multi-block, right? So yeah, I put some windows out so I could stare out at the nothing. I could probably build a fake tree or two out there if I really wanted to. Don't take your helmet off, bad idea, just saying. And make sure you use, I don't have the big hammer here. Use the big hammer on pretty much everything when you start, because it's like the asteroid blocks are your food. It's your basic thing to make everything out of. You can make planks out of it. You can do all manner of stuff. So you want to collect all these things, the water droplets and especially the organic powder. Now I have had to go and make and break down the asteroid blocks, which, yeah, they look like that. And you take them out, and I line them up on the floor, and then I use the big hammer, which, let's just show you the big hammer. It's easier just to make one. So, got that. Stop. Get one of them, and looking for asteroid blocks. That's the other problem. All this stuff looks the same. Very little difference when you're in the any kind of storage. So here's your big hammer. This guy will take, hey, here's an example. See that? You get all manner of goodies. So we got 2 asteroid rocks, 1 regular rock, some organic powder. I didn't get any of the water and such this time, but hey, you know, stuff happens. Put a salt back in there. Now if I were to use the pickaxe on it, on this piece, I would get 1 asteroid rock. And these guys are edible. In fact, this is your main supply of food. Not that you need much, but it is your main supply of food. And just so, let's go visit that guy. I already hollowed him out, but, well, I already raided him, let's put it that way. This is how you get anywhere. You just look on your little mini map over there, you aim towards the big asteroid, you fall while you're moving forward. And eventually you come back in the top and you start falling through space again. Yeah, I'm not going to make it. I never make it on the first run. So we should be just about Perfect. There. Looky. Poof! There we are. So those white ones, those are the clay ones that I was telling you about. Yeah, I don't remember where I got into this guy. We can just go in through the top, I guess. Hey. That wasn't good. Why did my hearts go down? My hearts never go down. Now I'm suddenly starving. You know, I've done this trip half a dozen times. Yeah, that's the other problem with this. It's very hollow. So it's easy to put holes in it. All right, we got food. We got food. That was just... Get down where I can eat you. That was just weird. I don't know why it took all my hearts. Yeah, we'll let those get back up. There's usually like about 6. You can see where I was in here. Usually about 6 chests, and they've got some stuff. Not a lot, but there's some things in here that you can use. Some of that organic powder, that's always good to have, until I found out just how easy it was to get. But you got to have some organic powder so you can turn these into wood planks, into asteroid planks, because you need the asteroid sticks to make the big honkin' hammer and your pickaxe. So, yeah. Didn't get none there. There was one. That little bright flash of green. And that one went out the door. The other thing is, a lot of times this stuff will end up outside. So you gotta look around your base. The green tends to fly up and it'll land on another surface above you. So even through walls, which is weird. Alright, let's see. Get a little more food and then we'll make the trip back. Eventually, we're going to make it to the asteroid belt, or the mining belt. Get to make a portal, and you can find a whole lot of stuff there. Then we're going to get to Venus, the moon, Mars. Don't ask me why we go to the moon first. And then we can go home. So we go Venus, we go to Earth, we go back to Mars, and then we come back to, well, the overworld, not Earth, but yeah, you get the idea. Oh, these rocks are so yummy. So anyhow, I'm not going to do a playthrough on this. I'm just going to give you maybe an update here or there because I'm doing this one for fun. So off we go into the wild blue yonder, eating our food along the way. La 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 da da da. There it is, yay! And as we fall down again, and probably, oh, I didn't quite make it to the dome. Thank God I got this. Problem is, how do I get back up now? Well, yeah, we do it this way. Try and hit on the actual asteroid this time. Where you at? There you are. Boof. Ow! Why did you start hurting me? It's not done this before. Oh, I'm going to have to go in and eat something. Do I have any of the good food left? A little bit. Asteroid stew. That's another thing you can find in your chests. is Asteroid Stew, which then gives you bowls that you can burn. Oh, there's another thing. Never have this problem in 112.2, but anytime I go above 112.2, that's like it doesn't want to use my scroll button. It either goes way too fast or doesn't go at all. So, don't know what it is. Another reason to stay in 112.2, the best version of Minecraft ever built. It does not suck, unlike some of these later ones. I couldn't believe how few mod packs there are. Everybody raving about how the new great stuff and the new versions for it ain't there. I really hate that they've done all of this Bedrock advertising or Bedrock upkeep. We never used to get updates this fast. And this many changes, and it's all to keep people interested in Bedrock when all you really needed to do was make a mod. All you had to do is make a mod. Now there's something they could do, but it would actually be a rebuild from the ground up, and that would be to make Minecraft be able to multi-thread. So I've got, I don't know, eight processors in this, and GPUs with it as well. Typically, Minecraft can't use more than one, although there are some workarounds out there that utilize the graphic cores. But in general, no, you can only run on one core. So when you start doing a lot of intensive stuff, you got a lot of bits and pieces laying around because maybe you blew something up by accident, and your whole game stalls. Well, that's because you're only running on one core. So please, please, please tell the powers that be at Microsoft and Mojang, please, 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 you think about doing a ground-up rebuild with modern architecture and build it around the premise of 1.12.2. Don't make additions. Make mods. Now, I understand, yeah, if you're one of those poor fools stuck on a console, mods ain't going to help you much. But, just saying. Anyhow, that's enough for now. Oh, there was also a glitch. And I don't know, I've only run into this once before. But I had a glitch where, you see how I've got my pointer? Okay, and you see how I've got my crosshairs? Okay, I had a glitch where I had both the pointer and the crosshairs in the game, and it was very disorienting. So what you do, you hit escape, you click outside of the window, you click back in the window, and it will fix it. So no more pointer crosshair. That's my PSA for the day. So I guess auf Wiedersehen. Yeah, I don't know why we're doing German. Hey, could be worse. Could be Pig Latin. Nobody knows Pig Latin anymore. Or it could be Morse code. Tap, 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 tap. Ooh, I got pretty buttons on my suit. Never noticed that before. All right, see you later. Bye.